Day, and welcome to the last edition of the Driving with God series for 2016. And today I want to look at two things, which is our obedience wrapped up together with God's provision and His blessing. Our obedience tied as a conditional clause with God's blessing and His provision. In the same way, we want to look at 1 Kings chapter 17. We're looking at the prophet Elijah here in verse 2. And the word of the Lord came to him, this is Elijah, saying, "Go away from here and turn eastward and hide yourself by the brook of Cherith, which is east of the Jordan. And it shall be that you will drink of the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to provide for you there." Verse 5, the first part says, "So he went and did according to the word of the Lord." In the same way, people, what I want to tell you is that God's provision is wrapped up inside our obedience to Him sometimes. And so sometimes God may require us to do stuff, maybe peculiar, maybe weird, but God may require us to do stuff, but He has purpose and He has blessing and provision wrapped up in it. So this van, it requires of me, the relationship that I have to maintain with this van requires of me to take care of it and to continue to sustain it with oil. It requires of me to check the dipstick, to check the level, to check my spiritual level. It requires of me to check the water and to take care of this van for me to move from place to place. In the same way, your spiritual walk and your relationship with God, for sustainability and provision, it is going to require us to be more faithful and to be obedient to what God is saying. There may be some peculiar things that we may not understand, and some places that we may not be too much in favor of, and some people that God may send us to that we might like. But God is saying, be faithful, and in it He's going to provide. We're going into 2017, and in some cases, in some parts of the world, there's a economic turmoil, there is a conflict, there are hardships and famine and all kind of different things. And in some cases, it's a grim look. But God is saying, trust in me. I will cause the ravens to provide for you. I will cause things to overflow into your bosom. So I want to continue to encourage you as we go into 2017. Stay faithful to God. Be obedient to Him, and He will see you through in a supernatural way. In Jesus' name, stay strong, my friends.